Well, hello there. Welcome back to the Coffee Empire. We are doing a contract on this massive field number 47. This will be our fourth cart full of oats. We're sending it back, taking it back on over to the sales location. And we should get some cash this time. You can see our money is at negative 978. And that's because our loans were due when we slept for July. We went a little aggressive with paying off that loan last episode. I think it was still the right call, but had to do this contract first thing in the morning so that we could get back in the positive money-wise. Had to do that harvest all by myself, which is why, hey, it was a large one, so I did it off camera without any workers, and yeah. Let's find out how much money we make off of this. And we are here. Let's go ahead and just turn slightly just to get in here. And we'll get that started. Let's hop out and see how this is going. Oh yeah, lots of oats. All kinds of oats. Perfect. And the money's going up already. What in the world? $22,000. And if we jump into this menu, and the contract was $16,800. We're sitting pretty for the month of July right now. But what's there to do at our farm? We can go take a look at... I already forgot what we planted. We have oats. And we have some soybeans growing, which are, yeah. Let's take a look at this view. So our two fields show that the oats are going to be ready before the soybeans, which we kind of knew that. So I think that'll be 2 months from now. And there's not much else to do. I do need to do a little bit of research and figure out exactly what we need to do on the coffee plants. So I think maybe I'll just get that research done so we can figure out if there's something we need to do in July here, or if they need pruned or anything like that. Yeah, I'll do some research. We have leased the sprayer. It looks like, you know, the videos I found say you treat them exactly like you do with grapes and olives, but I tried doing the mulching, I tried doing the cultivating, and it just didn't do anything. So I think we'll just spray them. We'll see what the yield percentage is, and it says it needs plowed, it says it needs all those things, but maybe that's all there is. If anybody else has used this mod, let me know what I'm missing and what I'm supposed to be doing. I tried the grape equipment to mulch it and cultivate in between the plants there, and nothing happened. All right, here we are. We got the sprayer in front of us. We'll have to go see about the product we have at the house. Just need a little bit of liquid fertilizer, and I'm pretty sure we had a good amount left over after treating the oat field, so we should be able to set that up. And I wanted to start using cab mode. There we go. Just feels so much more realistic and so much better now that I have all of these steering wheels and equipment and all that going. All right, let's see what we got here. I think this is all fertilizer. All liquid fertilizer there, and some lime. Should be good there to fill it up. Oh wow, wasn't much in those. That should be more than enough. Go ahead and cruise on over to the coffee plants and get them sprayed. And get this turned on, and away we go. Now we'll have to do this in August as well. Let's make sure it's taking. It is, perfect. All right, yeah, so we'll have to do this in August. We'll get the second application of fertilizer put down then, and then we just kind of wait, I guess, unless we get some feedback in between episodes on what I'm supposed to be doing there. We're going to keep this implement. The sprayer is going to stay with us through August so we can do that second application. Let's go ahead and go home and figure out if there's anything else for us to do at 11 o'clock in July. Well, it is August. I've grabbed a couple contracts. The first one we're going to do is, I believe it was a wheat harvest on field 27 or 24. I already forget because we have both of them. Let's take a check. All right, 24 is the harvest, so we'll head over to that first. And then you can see the big equipment we have for a huge cultivating job that's going to pay us about $16,000. So we'll get about, I think it's close to 10 for this harvest, and then a good, 16, like I said, for cultivating. So that's But nothing to do on our own farm in August, except for we do have to spray that second application of fertilizer, but I figured we'd spend a little bit of time doing some contracts here, and 24 doesn't look too large. We've driven by this field multiple times. It's by where we were selling the oats last episode, or last month, so we'll go ahead and head on that way, get this harvest going. All right, we are just arriving at the field here, and I think there's enough room. Where do we want to put the... Yeah, I see a good spot for the header trailer. We'll cruise around right here. Go about right there. And we'll go ahead and detach that so that we can loop around and connect the header. Hopefully we didn't ruin very much crops there by cutting into the field. I didn't plan that well. There we go. Go ahead and back up now. We should just be able to lower this, turn it on, start harvesting for this family here. You know, contract jobs aren't always the, sexiest choice to do, but they sure do pay the bills while we don't have a lot of fields and a lot of things to do. So we'll get this harvest all complete, and then we'll have to do that cultivating contract. And then I believe in September we get to harvest our oats, so we'll get back to our fields at that point. Look at that, just a little bit more than one headland filled up the hopper of this New Holland harvester. And we'll have to go get the grain cart. Not too bad. Our second clause of the day. Loving that they're giving us tractors that can go 33 miles an hour, though. That definitely helps the time get past. Doesn't take as long to get there. Okay, so we should just have to line up with the auger there, the pipe, and pull forward. And once we see a little farther... Oh, where did we mess up? Nope, there we go. We got it. Nice. All right, so we'll get that all filled up there. And just curious what percentage that's going to do, because we're probably going to have 3, maybe 4 hoppers full of this harvester. And that should stop at 6,000, I believe was the capacity. I'm wrong. What a surprise. Oh, it's way more than it. It's like, is it 9,000 then? 10,000? 9,300. Okay, so that's almost half full. All right, it's continuing the harvest. We will be able to do ups and downs at this point. Not a bad way to spend an August afternoon or morning, whatever time it is right now. All right, this should fill up the grain cart here, and we will take that over to Grain Storage 2 is where they want us to drop this off today. Let's go a little farther forward. There we go. We are full, 19,000 liters. We'll go ahead and head that way. And of course, it's not the close. It's the furthest one, actually. But we could use some practice driving. This looks like the place here. Cruise on in. Hopefully it's not too bumpy. Not bad. And... oh, we went too far. Let's back up a little bit. There it goes. All right, we'll get the rest of this harvest done and let you know how much money we made. I didn't realize how full the combine was, but I did hire a worker and had to move him out of the way because he was facing the wrong direction. He was facing the crop with his pipe open. That's silly. Silly worker. Oh, brakes. I drive slower in cab view. I think we're going to start doing that a lot more often. Got a little spot up there that they missed, and then just this little bit left to do. Not too much. And we're here with the second load. We have a little bit left in the harvester that we're gonna have to go back and get after this. Been a pretty fun harvest there. Got it all completed already. And we'll see if we make money on this load. It would be nice, but I have a feeling we're gonna have to wait till the next load. All right, no money for us that time. 91% complete. So we'll go get the rest and return shortly. And here we are with the last load. Moment of truth to see what kind of money we got on the crop. Go ahead and turn around again and see. Should be good. I think I need to pull forward just a little bit there. There we go. Perfect. Hey, look, the money's going up. Another good one. And we'll turn that in for another 4,000. Now the big boy equipment. Now that we only have the one loan, we have plenty of money to get us by. So these contracts now are starting to, help us financially long term and not just get out of debt. So it'll help us get closer to buying the coffee production, which is, the ultimate goal of this playthrough. And that's the thing that we want the most. So I was hoping it would happen in year 2. I think we're going to have to wait till year 3 for that. Probably have our hazards on right now while we're driving. But we're going to cultivate the field that we just got done harvesting in July, the oat field. It is quite larger, but this is going to pay us $16,000 to cultivate it, so I couldn't pass that. And open this up. It should be a nice wide cultivator for us. It should unfold twice. Oh yeah, that's a big boy. Big boy tractor, big boy cultivator. Make this job somewhat quick. It is a big field, so it's going to take time no matter what. Just cruising. Now, how easy is it to tell how you're lined up? I have no mad respect for any of the farming simulator dudes who are in cab all the time. Man, how do you not miss spots? Hey, look how far over I am. That's terrible. All right, let's get focused here and bust this out. Now I'm ready. Well, I think we've ran out of contracts to do this month, so let's go ahead and make it September. I think we did pretty good making money there. Pretty good. All right, now we're at 47,000. Let's do a little money update here. Let's see how bad it is. 268. Making good progress this year. And look at this. The oats are ready. Now, let's look at the calendar. We need, within the next month, to harvest this and flip it. I'm somewhat tempted to combine this into one... Dang bird. This into one field. Not a lot of oats in that field, but yeah, let's jump in the Landini. Let's get the spraying done first, and then we'll kick into our harvest. Yeah, definitely looking for feedback if people have used the coffee plants before and see if we're doing this right. It seems like there should be more maintenance than what we've been doing, so I don't know. I'm sure somebody will let me know, though. That would be lovely. But this should be good enough to get at least a decent yield out of it, at least what we got last time, and I'm really hoping to have enough cash to buy that production by the time we need to harvest this again. We can keep leasing the implements. I don't see anything wrong with that while we're in the financial situation we're in, and from what I understand, leasing and renting is very common in Brazil. But I'll get this done and we'll get right into the oat harvest. But this sprayer doesn't seem to use much product at all. It's kind of nice. It seems to just mist the plants a little bit. Let's go ahead and shut that off. I'm going to check my tablet and see how many spots we missed. Oh, why? Why did it not apply the second application of fertilizer? That's interesting. Okay, well, we need to return this equipment. We'll go ahead and drop off the fertilizer, but some strange things on this map. I'm not sure if it's me or the map at this point. We can get this back up to speed here. But we're going to drop off the liquid fertilizer, and then we will return this equipment and then get our harvest on. It'd be nice to do our own harvest and not a contract. And I already missed the big harvesters from the contracts, but it'll be nice to do our own field. Cruise around here, and it'll be interesting to see if we even fill this thing up with this tiny field, but we'll find out here momentarily. Go ahead and cruise in this direction. Make sure we're dropping... Can we drop swath on this? Or drop some straw? It looks like we can. We'll get that going to make sure we get some extra money. Let's just double check. Yep, perfect. We'll have to bail that up. We knew that. We did that last time. This is actually a pretty good header size to be able to see in cab. Get over a little bit. I think we're missing just a tiny bit there. 6% so far. Again, oats, these should yield a little better than that, I thought. Well, we'll see if we fill this up. It might be one hopper full, and we'll just take it over to the grain silo ourselves. Enjoy. And that's going to conclude this year's harvest on our own farm. That's kind of sad we only get one, but it is what it is. We should be able to empty this on our own in the silo. 5,800 liters of oats. We need more fields. We need more fields. I don't think the coffee's going to be as profitable as I thought it was going to be. We either need more coffee fields or just more fields for crops, and I think that's something we need to focus on here with our money. But let's see if the prices are still good for oats. They've dropped a little bit. I think we will hold off on that. But thanks for hanging out on this episode of Coffee Empire. That's all the time we have for today. We're going to pick up the straw next episode and prep that field to be flipped into a black bean field next episode, and probably a little more contracts. Give me your feedback on this series. What would you think I should do differently? What are you enjoying about it? Everything around this channel. I'd love the feedback and appreciate every single one of you. I'm Socksway Up. I will catch you on the next episode.